problems are not the same. What do I mean by that? Problems you're facing right now are not the same problems perhaps someone else is facing. I'm going to simplify this for you. There are 3 common stages of business. People that have actually started a business. Stage 1 are people that either have just started or making up to $400,000 in revenue, which is about $37,000 a month here or there. The second stage is for people making between $400,000 and $1 million. That's stage 2. Million would be $83,000 a month. Stage 3 is above $1 million, like $1 million to $3 million, maybe $3.5 million. Each of those stages have very different problems and different needs. And what I have seen out there in the world of programs and even coaching and in people giving advice is they don't take into the account of what stage someone's in. If someone's in a stage 1 and they're getting advice from someone that's at a stage 3 that's doing $1.5 million, $2 million, that advice is going to blow away that stage 1 person. So here's the advice I have being a coach for 10 years in this industry. Advice number 1, stage 1 business. Your focus has to be on building your referral network, which is marketing, building relationships, and learning how to convert your people into plans of care. And if you have a cash-based business, you need to learn how to sell your program. If you can learn those 2 skills, you will fly up into the stage 2 business. Stage 2 business, you have a staff, you're making good money, you're probably still overwhelmed, which is why we call the stage 2 business the overwhelmed operator. In that business, you have to learn how to delegate. You have got to learn how to create a system and a process and get stuff off of your plate, especially administrative stuff. That means includes, recruiting and hiring and delegating and looking at different aspects from a practice management standpoint. If you do that, you're going to get over $1 million. And $1 million in revenue, now you're getting into the stage 3. This is where things get a little more fun. Because if you lose a therapist, it's not the end of the world. If you have a bad few weeks, it's not the end of the world, unlike when you have less revenue. Stage 3 is all about building your management team, building your leadership team, solidifying your processes, getting your SOPs, which stands for Standard Operating Procedures, and starting to get out of the clinical mindset or the clinical manager. This is where you really start become and take ownership as the owner. And when you start to do that, I've seen practices, I've helped practices go from 1.5 million to 2.5 million literally overnight, like within 6 months, if they start to do that. But as with all the stages, there's a lot of pitfalls. I'll share those pitfalls on later videos, but I wanted to give you, do not solve a problem that is in your stage with a solution that is in another stage. It will wreak havoc. Hope this helps. Feel free to comment if you have any comments to share.